Welcome back, and today we're discussing the internet computer and mass adoption of the internet computer protocols, AI technology, and not only AI technology, but the future of AI technology, including AI workers. As you guys know, the internet computer protocol is a blockchain ecosystem with global support around the world. We've talked about it a lot on this channel. I am a huge internet computer protocol fan. I'm a holder of the coin, aka investor. And all the things that we're going to be talking about in today's video are just my opinion. I could be wrong. Make sure you guys do your own research. This is my interpretation of the information that is coming from the Dfinity and Internet Computer team. Now, when I'm recording this video at the beginning of 2025, ICP is the number 34 crypto on the global market charts with about $2.5 billion in market cap. Now, the next largest AI competitor blockchain would be the Near protocol with about a $2.9 billion valuation. So you can see that both Near protocol and Internet computer are very close to each other. But when we talk about Near protocols, AI capabilities and technology versus Internet computers, they're worlds apart. Now we're not going to go in depth in detail as to the difference between Near protocol and Internet computer on this video. I have other videos about that, but in today's video we're going to really walk through the mass adoption of Web3 through the self-writing internet, and also talk about what Dominic calls AI workers. These is basically AI working for you. And as I've discussed on this channel, the future of AI, right? Like, we need to be real that yes, AI is going to take jobs. It may even take your job. But what can you do, and what things can you learn now and utilize AI to your advantage to help you either one, get better at your job, or two, potentially create side hustles or other jobs that will help you also secure your future? Because the future is not just about investing or having a job. It's also about expanding your ecosystem of knowledge. And so today we're going to go through all of that. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. That way you never miss anything new. We upload as much as possible to bring you on top of the latest happening in the financial world. If you want to help support the channel, you can give the video a free thumbs up. Thumbs up are absolutely free. Or if you want to help financially support, click the join button down below to learn more about becoming a channel member, or you can leave a super chat. Thanks to all the support. Let's get into it. So Dominic, the founder of Dfinity, which is basically the development arm of the internet computer, wrote this opinion article on CoinDesk called "Mass Adoption of Web3 Through the Self-Writing Internet." Now, we've heard from Dominic many times before. By the way, this is Dominic here, and basically Dominic has been talking a lot about the self-writing internet. And what exactly does that mean? And how does this actually help build the technology? And how does internet computer protocol kind of tie into all of this? Well, let's understand a little bit more by Dominic Williams, the founder and chief scientist at Dfinity. He should be called the global chief scientist. Anyway, he wrote, "Today, hundreds of millions of people own Bitcoin and other tokens hosted on blockchains worth trillions of dollars. Increasingly, though, blockchains host far more than tokens. In fact, blockchains are our future tech stack, and they host sophisticated web apps as well, which live fully on chain, just like the tokens. These apps are implemented entirely from network resident code, also known as smart contract software, and its evolutions. This has huge potential. Dominic says by the end of 2025, more than 5 billion people will own internet-connected smartphones with web browsers. So what might drive them to create and use fully on-chain web applications which can sport seamless Web3 functionality? He said he believes a new blockchain revolution is imminent, thanks to advancing AI and this self-writing application technology. This relates to an important emerging trend called vibe coding. Vibe coding involves software engineers using tools with integrated AI that can write and fix software code on their behalf, making them much more productive. So think about that. You're a coder, but meanwhile, you can have the AI write the code for you and also check the code if you wrote it, or check the code that another AI wrote. Now, again, I want you guys to remember IT jobs today in 2025 are not as lucrative as IT jobs were in 2015, for example. In 2015, you could get an IT job for over $100,000, excellent benefits and all of this because it was very lucrative. Today, it's not as lucrative. And as vibe coding or this kind of meshed coding between a human and AI, as this advances, AI is going to get better at coding, better at checking code and software, and then eventually the AI is going to be able to do it by itself. And so we're in that transition period right now where we're going from this kind of vibe coding where you're vibing with the AI, the engineers and the AI. Eventually it's going to push over to mostly AI doing this work. But where we are now is with self-writing apps. So the self-writing app paradigm takes us much further by enabling non-technical users to create, own, and update apps simply by instructing AI over chat, right? If you don't know how to code, you can still code now through AI. For reasons Dominic will explain, blockchain is a unique position to help bring this revolutionary functionality to the world. He says in the future, an individual will be able to create a personal branding website or something like a custom wedding planning application for a family member getting married just by talking to AI. An entrepreneur without technical staff or money will be able to create a new kind of e commerce website or build a sharing economy app with Web3 Rails. And an enterprise with these large companies, right? They'll be able to create sophisticated CRMs or customer revenue management functionality for an infinitesimal small fraction of the investment in time and money that is currently required. And just by talking, without the need for software engineers or systems administration skills. Think about most large corporations, they have these CRMs or customer revenue management. And think about like a Salesforce. Salesforce is one of those applications. So you have to pay Salesforce licensing fees, and then you have to hire consultants who understand how Salesforce backend works to then go and create the product that you want. And then you have to keep paying them to keep making sure that all of the technology is in line with any updates that are pushed out and all of this. So it's very high overhead for enterprises to have these kind of things. But now you wouldn't need to hire the consultants. Your consultants would be the AI. So you pay an initial fee for the AI, and then boom, you could do everything from in-house. In this new development, Dominic says everyday users will issue instructions to AI over chat and simply refresh their web browser moments later to interact with their new or updated app. He says apps living on blockchains have a number of valuable features. They are sovereign and censorship resistant. Because they live on a public network, they are tamper proof, which means they're secure without depending on cybersecurity, incredibly resilient, and can seamlessly integrate powerful Web3 functionalities because they live on chain. And so what he's saying here is effectively on top of not needing to hire consultants or pay the licensing fees and then hire engineers to continue to run the CRM program, even though you're effectively paying Salesforce to do all that for you, you could have it all done. You don't have to hire cybersecurity firms to, protect the data, the consultants to create all of the applications. Like it's all built on chain. The blockchain will do this for you. All you're going to have to do is plug in and utilize this kind of new technology. In addition, Dominic says blockchain technology solves major problems involved with having AI built solo on traditional IT. For example, the code that runs on traditional IT must be written carefully to avoid introducing security holes, and the whole platform is sensitive to security configurations, from cloud accounts to operating systems running on cloud instances like Linux to hosted platform software such as databases and web servers. This means that traditional IT infrastructure must often be further protected by cybersecurity systems, such as firewalls and anti malware. Failover and backup and restore are another concern, and service providers must be trusted. Trusting AI to build solo on traditional IT is a stretch because even a single mistake can lead to a cyber attack that results in data exfiltration or ransomware encrypting data. And so, what is the solution? Well, Dominic's about to explain why the internet computer is the solution to all of these problems. He says blockchains make it far easier for AI to build solo in many different ways. For example, The network resident code blockchain's host is serverless, greatly simplifying the coding task AI must perform, allowing the code to be performed or produced faster. On the Internet Computer Network, code can also serve secure interactive web experiences directly to end users and can store and process massive amounts of data efficiently and even be used to build things such as a fully on chain social network or an important enterprise application. He says at Dfinity, which is again the development arm behind Internet Computer, he says we are great believers in self-writing apps running on public blockchains, which we term the self-writing internet, and have been developing supporting technologies for years. He says for self-writing apps to reach their maximum potential, it must be possible to not only for users to create them by talking, but also to continue updating and improving them in production so they can talk until they have what they need or a design that is optimal. Unless users can continue updating apps running in production, the total market addressed by the self writing app paradigm will reach only a tiny fraction of the tremendous potential. Dfinity, this is important, guys. This is the important stuff right here. Dfinity has been developing a programming language framework called Motoko for usage by AI as well as humans. When a user updates an app by adding or changing functionality, the AI must also describe how to update the structure of the data inside the app so that none of the data is lost. When the AI tries to install an update, the framework is able to detect if a mistake has been made that would cause even a small amount of data to be lost unintentionally, so that it can ask the AI to try again. He said, we believe, meaning Dfinity Internet Computer, we believe that self-writing internet will democratize and decentralize tech on blockchain. And we're excited a new platform called Caffeine AI will soon be released. Again, this is an internet computer related app. Caffeine AI, we'll go to their website in a minute. Just by interacting with Caffeine over chat, users will create, own, and update sovereign apps on the internet computer and the world's computer more broadly, which for us is the that word of all blockchains that can host tokens and smart contract software. Maybe that should be the title of the video. The world computer. It says Dominic continued. He said, in the future, it will be possible to say, build me a personal Google Photos, which I can share with my family and friends, where we can add comments and emoji reactions or photos, or build me a remittance system so I can pay my international contractors using stable coins. Dominic says, on blockchains, human imagination rather than technical skills will increasingly be the limit when creating web apps. The utility unlocked will drive massive adoption of blockchain, although oftentimes users may not be aware that blockchain lies behind their game changing experience. Again, the best integration of new technologies is back end integrations that you don't even know it's running on it, right? So you could be using an AI chatbot, not realizing that it's being run and powered by the internet computer, aka the world computer. So Dominic said, I have long talked about a blockchain singularity occurring where decentralized networks become a major new tech stack. And I think this is how we get there, and the future is almost here. Now, one of the things to keep in mind about this article is it is written by Dfinity's chief scientist and founder, right? The founder of the Internet Computer, Dominic Williams. And the fact that he is saying this, for me, it shows that this is what they're working on. They're not chasing the market at Internet Computer at Dfinity, right? We saw this from the launch. I mean, Internet Computer had the most incredibly defunct launch in the history of crypto. I mean, quite literally. It went from $800 at launch. And by the way, keep in mind, it was launching on every crypto exchange. So it's like, how does a coin launch on every crypto exchange and instantly dump from $800 down to $100 in like a month? It was absolutely incredible. Well, we found out later that most of the dumping was artificial suppression of this price by the FTX crew that were basically perpetual futures trading ICP. So they were basically trading a derivative of an internet computer, like a fake internet computer coin, and crashing the price of internet computer at launch. At launch. And internet computer was clearly the technology, that you see being implemented today is far superior than anything FTX had or Solana had, right? Because Solana is still chasing the market. They're chasing meme coins. Everyone's like, wow, we love meme coins. Beginning of 2025, meme coins, meme coins, meme coins, meme coins. Meanwhile, they extracted $100 million from the market during a supposed Argentina coin launch, which ended up being BS. $100 million extracted from everyday people chasing the market. Internet computer is not chasing anything. Internet computer is creating real technology, real AI capabilities, self-writing AI, like self-writing code capabilities, and literally implementing AI technologies, while other blockchains out here are continuing to say, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're planning, this is what we're working on. Meanwhile, internet computer is literally doing these things today. Like, not yesterday, not planning on doing it in the future. They're doing it today. And Dominic just posted this the other day in March of 2025. He said, Arise, internet computer AI workers, still in beta for now, but accessible from your smart contract code using internet computer APIs. These run deterministic inference and in the future, trustless replicated inference and custom models. Now you may say, Cryptoviser, what the hell does that mean? Honestly, not too sure, but we are going to read a little bit more into it. That way we understand what these AI workers can do on the internet computer. Because my interpretation of AI workers is basically similar to self-writing, where you're using AI to basically do a job for you. Um, you know, whether like whatever it is. Anyway, let's learn a little bit more about this. This is on the Dfinity forum. And again, if you're up to this point in the video and haven't already given the video a thumbs up, why not? Crypto is not free, but thumbs up are free. So you'll buy crypto, but you won't give me a free thumbs up? Doesn't make sense. Appreciate all the thumbs up and people who do hit the subscribe button and even comment down below. So what we see here is this Dfinity team member in the AI realm. He said, hey, everyone, based on discussions we've been having the DAI or Decentralized AI Working Group, I'm happy to share an announcement regarding the building of AI agents on the internet computer. You can now access LLMs or large language models from within your canisters with just a few lines of code. And by the way, canisters are smart contracts on the internet computer. They don't call them smart contracts, they call them canisters, making it more difficult for everybody to understand, but you guys kind of get it. And anyway, they use Rust code and they also use Motoko, which is that code that we were talking about in that article that Dfinity has been developing for a few years, chatting with multiple messages. How does it work? The processing of LLMs prompts is done by what we call AI workers. This is what Dominic was talking about in his tweet or X, whatever you want to call it. I just lost my place. Here we go. So the processing of large language model prompts is done by what we call AI workers. These are stateless nodes set up for the sole purpose of processing large language model prompts. Here is a clarifying diagram. So you can see developer canisters. The prompt goes here into the LLM canisters. It returns an answer, or it goes to the AI worker, which has a poll, then returns the answer to the developer. So canisters send prompts to the LLM canister. The LLM canister stores the prompts in a queue. The AI workers continually poll the large language model canisters for prompts, and AI workers execute the prompts and return the response to the LLM canister, which returns it to the calling canister. Note that this release is an MVP or minimum viable product, kind of like first release. This is the first product that they were able to actually create and test. He said, we'll be reiterating quickly based on feedback and potentially making breaking changes along the way, rather than trying to figure out the perfect API and design before enabling you to build AI use cases on the internet computer. We're taking here an iterative approach, which does make sense. Effectively, we see other ecosystems out here where they want everything to be perfect. They want it to be tested by a bazillion people. They want it to be peer researched by scientists around the world for 10 years. And by the time they're ready to release the product, it's already old news, right? It's old news. And so Internet Computer, what they're doing, very similar to what we've seen Ethereum do previously, the kind of, as Vitalik would put it, from my understanding, put it out there and let it be broken. Let it be broken, right? Let it be put out into the world, and you can work on it as things come up. I do think that's a better kind of thing because again, the incentive is to break the protocol, right? Especially if you're a competitor. So that actually enhances the protocol because it gets people to try to break it or try to show vulnerabilities in the protocol, and then they're able to be fixed at a faster rate. Some people would disagree with that, but anyway. So they said the LLM canister is for now controlled by the Dfinity team. Once stable, control will be given to the protocol itself. He also said that AI workers are also for now managed by the Dfinity team. They're going to work towards making them decentralized, and there are various ways to achieve this. Which way to go will depend primarily on feedback and preference, and there will be more to share about this decentralization design in the future. Obviously, you wouldn't expect a first or second kind of release to be decentralized because they need control of it to make the necessary changes and fine tuning to make sure that everything works well. But yeah, I mean, this is huge. This is really big to have AI workers working for you. Um, they have a Q&A section here and then final thoughts. This work deviates from the approach that we've been exploring previously at Dfinity, which is to try to run the LLMs inside of a canister. He said, we've done our research and identified some key bottlenecks to improve the performance of these models, including improving the way canisters handled I/O and optimizing matrix multiplication. However, even with these optimizations, it would only be possible to run these models in the 1 billion parameter range. For the larger and more useful models, we need to rethink that approach because they're saying 1 billion parameter range and more useful models need 8 or 70 billion parameters, right? So in the long term, we'll continue investing in the performance of canisters or smart contracts to enable running larger models. But in the meantime, we think the approach outlined here of using AI workers would unlock AI use cases on the internet computer more quickly and reliably, and without sacrificing that internet computer's trust model. We love your feedback, and there's been a ton of feedback here, it looks like, since they posted this. So really interesting kind of technological work and releases that they have coming out of Dfinity and the Internet Computer Protocol. It's one of the reasons I'm very bullish long term on it because they're not really focusing too much on the market and the price, but they are as well, right? Because we know that staking or locking, I think it's called locking neurons, very, very high participation rate for Internet Computer. The development team and the activity and interest in Internet Computer Protocol is huge. I think if the AI narrative picks up again, at some point it will. I do think that Internet Computer is going to get its shine as the AI blockchain. This is the AI crypto. I mean, it is just the AI crypto. I haven't seen one rebuttal to this thesis that Internet Computer is the number one AI crypto in the world, right? Even people who love near protocol say that obviously Internet Computer has more technology than Internet Computer. Other than that, you have the Fetch AI, Singularity Net, and ASI crypto that are saying that they're the best. Meanwhile, I mean, there's no product, right? They're not running AI on the blockchain just yet. Maybe they will in the future, but now they're not doing it. And so right now, Internet Computer is the number one premier AI crypto blockchain, period. Bottom line. It may be the only one that is running AI technology on it already, and probably has the highest tier developers in the decentralized AI space working on this. So very exciting stuff. I really want to know what you guys think about not only Internet Computer, but all this AI technology, AI workers, the self-writing internet. Do you think that Dominic is right? Do you think this is the future of kind of where we go with AI? Let me know down below in the comments. And kind of let me know where you see Internet Computer performing from a price perspective, because as you guys know, we've had massive moves in Internet Computer. Back in 2023, we were at $2.90. We went back up to about $20 the beginning of 2024. And now we're basically almost back to where we were in 2023. So are we going higher? Are we not going higher? Like, what is the deal with this? Let me know in the comments down below. And what do you think is the actual valuation of the Internet Computer Protocol. Anyway, make sure you guys are subscribed for more. Hit that thumbs up button. It's absolutely free. If you want to help support the channel, click the join button down below, or you can leave a super chat. Thanks for all the support. I'll see you when I see you. Crypto on.